Da, da, da.
Well, hello there, everyone.
How many have we got?
A lot of people in
tonight.
tonight.
Let's have a look.
It's
That's
working.
That's
Up
up
and
and running.
That's
That's
live.
live. That's working. That's running.
Right.
Has that cleared it?
Is that any better? Testing now. I say there's a lot. Yeah, cool. There's a lot of settings that I had set up on my old setup that are starting to sort themselves out. Let's just say that. So, double figures, 11 people. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for coming. Couple of things we're going to go through tonight is now we've got someone helping out at the shop, which he might show up at any point. I'm going to have a bit more time. So my plan is Tuesday nights are coming back. Might be a bit sporadic to start with, but I'm wanting to do. Hi, Craig. Anyway, let's start this. Oh God, a troll. Hiya, Van. Hiya, X-Wing Tavern Wars. Long time no see, mate. Hiya, Dan. Hiya, Chewy. Darren is there as well, and Craig that's just appeared. So yeah, I got a notification that we haven't done this for nearly was it a year since we've done any streams? So, I want to get back into it. Zoe's wanting to do streams as well, so she's going to have a setup basically the same as this, slightly different setup. So she's going to do some streaming when I'm at work on Thursdays, I think. So yeah, we're going to use it again like we did during lockdown, promoting new products, giving people an idea, and yeah, there's quite a lot going on at the shop. So I don't want to make any massive promises, for the simple reason is anyone that's local and comes to the shop regularly knows the shop is going to be going through a bit of a transformation. We've got the planning through to have a full second floor put into the shop, which gives us another 15 tables, 30 people, which puts us basically at maximum. When the builders were in today, and so was our architect. So the architect just needs to draw the final drawings. They go to building control, and then I need to put in. The builder needs to put in a quote, which is a bit of a formality because we know roughly what it's going to cost anyway. And then we push the button, pay the money, and it's go. We've got the money. The money's sat there. It's been sat there for a while we've been working on it. So yes, that's going to be quite a big one. No, they weren't cheering. Old World was good today. We did have a couple of dropouts. But yeah, it was a good event. The people that did turn up, and a lot was learnt, a lot of new people that we've not seen at the shop before. Yeah. If if we start filling up, the problem we're having at the moment is we are having to, and Andy's in the stream today. At times we're having to tell customers that there's no space for them, and I really don't like doing that. So obviously we've took the decision and a little financial burden to push for upstairs. That's come off the back of us adopting a community from Percy, who's our new shop manager. He's He's brought a lot of new faces and a different, how would you put it? A different spring into the step of the shop. A different, I don't know how to explain it. It's just, we still have all of our usual players, all of our usual customers all coming in. But we also have a whole load of new ones as well that Percy's brought with him. Bringing in more games, bringing in more events and stuff like that. So upstairs was a bit of a must. So yeah, quite a few changes. The downstairs that has my office in, the office will be getting changed into a room with a set of stairs in to go upstairs. That'll also be getting some other bits like cabinets for display, and a couple of other ideas for the front. The change to the front, it was going to be a D&D room, but fire escapes and stuff like that meant that this is the perfect solution to how we do it. So that's definitely a thing. Once that's done, we've got someone who's going to build us a lot of the purpose-built tables, like the ones that we have, the 4 that we have at the back of the room at the moment for what's it called? Miniature games, 6x4 waist height with stools. There'll be 15 of them in total upstairs. We've got 5. We'll be getting another 10 made once it's all in. A whole load of new electrics, a whole load of new carpeting, all the painting needs doing. So the floor might be in and we might have the upstairs, but we estimate probably another couple of weeks or at least a week before we can start moving you lot in and giving you a new place to play. If you'd asked me this 18 months ago, I would have thought you were mad. It is quite humbling to see how far we've come and how many people come to the shop now. Yeah, everyone's mad. We have some amazing events as well. We've got we've got 40k running, Age of Sigmar running, Old World running. Old World may go to monthly as opposed to the bi-monthly. Then we've got Legions Imperialis. That's probably the big GW ones. We've then got inroads into some of the smaller ones. I forgot the name of it. Underworlds. We've got a couple of Underworlds kits to get sorted and to run. And then thank you very much, Ulfric. We will discuss that. And I'm going to try and keep all of that sort of stuff, the donations and stuff, separate. And I want to use the donations on stuff for the shop. Not for the shop, for the stream. I want to try and build the stream up. I want to get to the point where we're doing more on the stream. We'll go through the ideas in a minute. of what I'm wanting to do. So yeah, that's going to be interesting as well. But the shop, hopefully, a couple of months, and we will be back in the business of trying to push people into events, getting as many people there as possible. Card games are picking up. We've got Star Wars Unlimited. That's proved to be very popular. So we've got a release event tomorrow. I think there's a dozen of us so far booked in for it because I'm playing. I'm playing. Yeah, but there'll be plenty more. So the other thing is now we are open and we can sort a Disc Wars event out if you can get the Disc Wars kit, the Disc Wars stuff to play it. And I've told you we will do a Disc Wars event because I've got the kit there for you, mate. I've kept it for nearly 4 years. So yeah, you know it's there for you when we run it. No, Andy, it's not, but it is one of it's the similar size, which is something we're going to be discussing as well. This is a whole new thing to the shop, a huge improvement in the shop. Anyway, so events going on to that. We've got, as I say, card games. Magic Commander's starting to pick up, so we're going to look at a Magic Commander night. We've got we're open Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Friday nights now. yeah. Look, it's gone. There you go. Old World core sets are still out of stock. I've got a couple on order. Give us a message tomorrow, Craig. I'll have another look, see what I can get, because I might have a friend who's got a couple. So yeah, that's Old World's really interesting. You were wanting the Bretonnians, weren't you? Yeah, I'll have a chat with you tomorrow. Games Workshop stuff. Yeah, that's increased a bit. Back to card games. Sorry, I keep going off into different directions. So, direction A. Events. We've got things like Blood on the Clock Tower. That Blood on the Clock Tower is quite an amazing game. We've got an absolute fantastic storyteller for it as well. That's once a month. I think it's the second or third Saturday of the month. The same as our 40k days. That's on a Saturday evening. It's a more casual game. We don't have anything else on at the shop specifically because it's a much better game with nothing else going on. And you can just concentrate on that, and you have a lot of people trying to kill the demon or kill each other or anything, pretending to be a goblin. Yeah. Connor's been to a couple. Oh, look. Someone to kick off the... there we go. Delete message. Bang. He's gone. Sorry about that. And welcome to the first time chat, Connor. Thank you for coming along. Some of you are going to get hit with a ad break. I've not worked out how to turn these ad break things off yet, so I do apologise. You'll probably still be able to see me, but you'll probably get the ad over the top of it. I've snoozed it for the maximum number of 3 snoozes while I've been talking. Yeah, I know. It gives you 3 snoozes, and I've used all my snoozes. So, Twitch Prime. Use your Twitch Primes. Yeah. Yes. So I think we've just lost some people into. Hey, look, and Connor's back. Thank you, Ulfric. You're an absolute star. I need to talk to you about, do you want any of your stuff sending out? Because you've got quite a collection at the shop. it might be a bit more than a one trip for you. So Joe was on about looking at getting it sent out. If you are wanting it sent, it is not a problem, mate. So, and yes, definitely the subscribe button stops it. And what else? What other events that we've got coming up? Lord of the Rings. Middle Earth strategy battle game. That is monthly now. With Danny heading that one. Had some good, some good big events. I think not the last one, the one before last. There was like 40, not 40. There was like 30 people turned up. The biggest event we've had has been 36. Which was, what was it? What was 36? MCP, which we have on tomorrow. A smaller MCP tomorrow, but it's a valid MCP. Hey, look, Andy, the bass is back. He'll have disappeared for a bit. Everyone's coming back in about 20 seconds. As soon as we know anything chewy, we will probably do something very much like any of the other ones. Cool. Oh, thank you for the sub then, mate. But more bases now. So yeah, there's more bits and pieces coming along. Yay, the ad break has finished. My community is back. Welcome back, everyone. So, yes, there's that. As I've said, the planning is taking a while. Okay, mate. Just let us know if you do want it sending. It's not a problem, and keep us in the loop. Yeah, the upstairs. It's been quite a learning experience going through planning permissions, getting the council to do. There's been more surveys done on the site than I know what to do with. It has been quite an eye opener in what goes on for building work and planning work, and I've learnt regulations that I didn't even know existed. That the regulations and stuff like that has been quite an eye opener, especially for some of my friends' shops who didn't even know a lot of this stuff. Yeah, very interesting stuff. Sorry, I'm cleaning my monitor while I'm talking to you, but we'll get over to some other bits and pieces as well soon. So there we go, monitor's clean. So that's the shop. As much as stock wise in the shop, we've got I think we're up to our 4th or 5th level of GW, and they've been fantastic with us. They just keep helping us out by giving us ranges and let us paying a little bit at a time. But as we increase the range, that range is getting hammered, and we're getting more and more sales off the back of it, more and more players. So yeah, there's only a couple of ranges left before we're at the max, which is really good to see. The GW shelves are a bit cramped at the moment, but I went to see my friend yesterday. Was it yesterday? We're on Saturday now, Friday. Yesterday, at Lazy Dragon Gaming, who is between shops. He's closing his shop at the end of this month, and then going to spend a bit of time looking for a new one. They've got a couple of options that they're going through and all that sort of stuff. So, but he's downsizing some of what he wants to do. So we went over and picked up a load of stuff off him yesterday. So there's another 4 GW racks that we'll be putting in. Loads of other bits and pieces that we picked up, a load of scenery, and we've got to do another run for. We're getting 8 tables of Warhammer 40k scenery off him, which will increase our 40k scenery to 24 tables if needs be. So that's a very sobering thought. We're not wanting. Well, I don't know. Part of me doesn't want to push the events to the maximum, putting like 50 and 60 people into an event. I would prefer to have a 40k event upstairs and a Star Wars Unlimited event downstairs. Get a bit of both going through. We've now got 4 members of staff, obviously running the store, which does, it gives us a lot of freedom about running events, putting events on. We've still got 5 or 6 amazing people that help us with events. We've got Lewis that runs the. Lewis and Ian both running a lot of the GW stuff for us. Danny running Lord of the Rings for us. Steve Christian running. Steve and TVP both running the Flesh and Blood that's doing absolutely brilliantly at the shop. We've got a cracking Flesh and Blood community. Really good bunch. Don't let them know I said that. Some of them will get big heads. But yeah, that's built up a lot more than I expected. Second-hand stuff coming through the store now is a lot more than I ever anticipated. We're getting 10 to 15 trade-ins a week, which is taking up a lot of my time. I'm still stockpiling a lot of it. Looking behind me, there's 4 boxes just in here. But that is part of what we're wanting to do. So, part of our new second-hand system allows me to put stuff up into the till system, push it through onto the website, and then push it all the way over into eBay if needs be. So some of these live streams may be me grabbing boxes and bags of miniatures. Should we give an example? I'm trying to give an example of something that's not just already sorted, because I've been through a lot of this and sorted it all out. Nope, failed miserably. So it'll be something like this. Here we go. Here's a box of bits. So some Lord of the Rings figures that we got from one of Sib's mates, one of Andy's mates. So we will get them out. I knew there was a horse kicking about. We can then sort through them, put them into groups, take a photo of them that's in a photo booth to my right, click through, put it up on the website, and we can actually do that live with you lot here. Now, it might not be as interesting of just grabbing some Warhammer stuff like that. We do, but we don't pay much, mate. If you're in tomorrow, I'll have a word with you about it, because one of our distributors is doing some of the boxes for next to nothing. But if you, we can sort something. We'll look at it. So these are some of the packs that I've already prepared, and this is what we'll be going through, and this is what we'll be doing. So there we go. We have a Nurgle Space Marine. in metal. And this was a bulk lot that we got in. Was it? Oh, that doesn't half flare the camera, doesn't it? Stop the camera. Yeah, that's interesting. Maybe don't put the white bags on the screen. And we just went through it, picked out all of the bits. And what I'd like to be able to do is come on here, go, right, we've got a Necron. It is a Rogue Trader metal Necron. Doesn't look like it's ever seen paint. Have a look at the prices on eBay. Stick a price on it. And give people on my stream first dibs. It's more going to be for the collectors stuff. So like collectors streams and stuff like that, especially for this kind of bits and pieces. We've got, and I'm not going to lie, I'm going to ask you a lot what stuff is, because that is an amazing character. But I'm not 100% what it is. Yeah. 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 It just says ghost. So, yeah, it's a ghost, apparently. So, picking stuff out like this, I'm picking up some of the... I didn't bring it home with me, but I'm picking up some of the old Games Workshop annuals. So if you know anyone with any of the old annuals, I'm taking donations of annuals and that sort of stuff. But it's going to be stuff like this that I don't know anyone that collects Dark Angels, especially Dark Angels jet bikes. Land speeders in this sort of condition. It's even got the sword still attached. Just look at that piece of beauty. Sorry, Chewy. So yeah, some of our streams will probably, whether it's here or I'm going to try and set up at the shop as well, we're going to have bits and pieces like that. So basic Dreadnought arms from the classic Dreadnought. That is a Rogue Trader jet bike. I'm not 100% sure. But again, I'm going to come and ask you guys if you recognise any of them. Some of the very early Rogue Trader Space Marines. Yeah, I'm on... Oh, I forgot what it's called. Give me the name. Stuff of Legends has all of them on. But when you start going through them, I just want to be able to... I don't know, it's nice having grasp of book, and I'd like to just grab the book and put it there and flick through the book with you guys and go, that's that. I know what that is now. There it is, sort of thing. Some plastic Terminators. And I've got a friend, Ross in York, EH Gaming. If any of you ever are down the York way, he is in Stockton in York. Funny. But he has a great shop. Pop in. He's starting to do the secondhand stuff. He's got a lot of this metal product in as well. It's worth it if that's your sort of thing and you're wanting to do that. Have a wander in there. He's got loads up on the shelf. So secondhand stuff, yes, we're taking stuff. We're always happy to take it. Just give us a shout. Me or Percy can have a look at it and work out stuff with you. So, the next thing, printing. We've took some big steps because we've been running the same printers now for 5 years. And technology's moved on quite a bit. So we, thanks to Ian, he recommended a printer to us, and I picked up a printer. Thought I'd give it a go, and this is the quality of the bases that we're getting out of them. So I don't know if it's hard to get the lines, or the lack of lines. So the bases are pretty smooth. I know a couple of people in here have had them off us. They've also got the same kind of texture that a GW base has. They are 2mm thick, so they're a lot stronger. We've made them as a premium base for that reason. Really, really strong. But also the gap to put magnets in is 2mm. Oop. So, unlike before, where the 2.5mm magnets were too proud for some bases and still a little bit loose because the GW ones are 3mm. These fit with 0.2mm that we worked it out. So they're literally just probably the layer of glue will hold it perfectly on the 2mm. So you don't need to build it up with any plastic card or green stuff or anything like that. They just go straight in. I saw something come up. Johnny, thank you very much for the like. So we're doing all of the old world. I only brought old world bases home with me. I think that is one of the sizes that Andy's after. But these are all old world bases. I sanded again because I've got a bit more time. Hiya, Sam. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow, mate. So part of this will be again, a big part of it has been because I can sit and do a different. Don't have to worry about a lot going on in the shop because Percy can look after it and run that side of stuff. It gets me back into the nitty gritty of doing stuff like design, like base designs. We've done a whole range of movement trays. We're doing bespoke ones to order for people. One of the great things is the printers are in the shop. They're a lot quicker. We've now got 4 of them. As of this week, we've increased it to 4, but that maxes us out for the space we've got at the moment. But once we have upstairs, yeah, we should be able to get around about 10, and that's the plans for it. Oh, just seen someone come up. So yes, that's a couple of the bits that we're doing for that. The other side of it is resin prints. My daughter now has her own company called Z Painting. She is doing various commission painting jobs and she's also took on a whole load of licenses for printing, 3D printing. She's got the Print Goes On. She's got Zuntalis. She works with Lauren on her stuff. Really, really nice sci-fi stuff. I've got one of them. I'm not sure. I was going to try and find the name of it, but I probably struggle trying to find the actual name of what model it is. I don't think it was that set. Anyway, I've got it with me. I've got it here. So I've done 2. There was a sniper, and I've changed the sniper size to 54mm scale, like the Inquisitors, and that is the sniper. And I've done a basic job of washing it. Hi, Liam. I've sprayed it up, and I was doing painting via It does seem a little light. See if I can increase the. There we go. Oh, that's shining off my head now. I'll get some more close-up cameras set up as we go on, but the sculpt was absolutely fantastic. It was lovely to paint, and I was painting it with just washes and inks and stuff like that. I got a metallic base down, and then I started coating it in Nulling Oils. There's bronze wash on that side. The face has a blue tint that you can just see there. So yeah, that was a scaled up version of this one. So that's the 28mm version, and I did a 54mm version just to see what it would scale up like. But there is other stuff, and that's what I'm going to be asking and checking about. I'm going to start painting some stuff again, get back into painting, but this was, Zoe calls it sad tank because of its eyes. It's an unhappy tank. But I'm probably going to paint this up. Maybe it's one of the first things that we paint. Get the stream off the ground with some local work. I like painting tanks. You know I like painting tanks. I've painted loads of tanks on the stream. And more 2-hour Abaddons, or a 2-hour Treebeard. So, again, the print goes on, part of Zoe's thing. This was one of their Treebeard Ent derivatives. I think he's missing something. Either that or it's a squirrel hole. Possibly a squirrel hole. 2 arms. I'll have a look later. But this is absolutely fantastic. And it's not going to take much. Again, airbrushing, going in, doing some zenithal, picking up some of the bark and stuff like that. But the print quality, we bought 2 Mars 3, no, not Mars, Saturn 3 Ultras, 12K printers. So, yeah, it needs a bit of filling and a little bit of work to get it away. But if you consider this is that Space Marine's the best one to go off. This is a Primaris Space Marine as well, so he's a big chunky boy. So yeah, we'll probably get on doing some painting on that. And just as a thing, he is £35 usually. And he is solid resin. It's not hollow. That is a solid chunk of resin. Zoe will probably be, I think she's at the pub at the moment, but she probably will be bouncing in at some point. But say, if you check on Zoe's website, she's got all of Lauren's work on there as well. All of the print goes on. I don't have Zoomtalis stuff. I do have Zoomtalis stuff. I told her porkies. So Zoomtalis is a bit chibi-esque type of game. This is the spider from it. I've part painted the spider. This is like a boss fight. So I was doing the base. And again, Zoe's printed these on our new printers. Again, the quality on the printers is fantastic. So there's this was her first sale. I actually bought the Spider Queen. And we have all of her minion spiders. And there was a lot of them. Again, this might be something I can finish off painting on the live streams. So I did 2 and 2. So they've got a little purple tint to them. Catch you soon, Chewy. Sorry I missed you today as well, but I'll catch up. And then lots of little baby ones. again, needing some bases doing. I think these on little 25mm bases are just perfect. So we'll have them running around. Again, more bits and pieces to fill our hours with on here. And this is why I've got so much on the desk that I want to do. I've got 1980s Smaug that I want to paint up. He's got his wings to go on yet, and it's all metal. It's a full metal Smaug. Once I figure out which way around it all goes, and I think that's it like that. No one saw that. Yeah, I can't work out which way it goes. Is that it? Or is that it? That's it. Like that. So yeah, getting these pushed together, getting glued up. That'll be one of them, at least, of something to do. But also rescuing stuff. We're getting a lot of figures, and I'm stockpiling stuff everywhere around my desk. Slightly broken, heads missing, and stuff like that. Little Nurglings on a bear seat. I think he had something else on with him. But little bits and pieces like that. Build them up, paint them. I've still got some of my test paint figures. For those who remember, I've still got Vader sat here part painted from when we did that on the live stream. So he's to finish off for Shatterpoint. I'm sure Ian's birthday is coming up soon, so we've definitely got one of these for him to paint to keep on tradition. As Obi-Wan from that set. So yeah, there's them. What else? What else do we have? What would people like to see on the streams? I know people like to see the painting, but just a bit different stuff. Cards. We'll probably, once we get back on track for card stock, as some of you know, I love Star Wars. I love Star Wars. So we have Star Wars Unlimited. These are cards. This is actually the shop's trade folder. So we have cards in the shop. Blue, the greens, the reds, more reds, yellows. Then we've got good and bad. Then these are all the hyperspace arts that we've got to trade off. And then we have leaders of various things. Hyperspace, hyperspace, the kit ones from the pre-releases. We've got the locations as well. The base that you're protecting. Then foils. I am aiming to get myself a master set, which is one of every card released. I'm giving myself plenty of time to do this because there's 972 cards to do. But it'll get to the point where we'll just start trading and getting singles because a lot of figures out there, a lot of cards out there won't be as easy to pull. But obviously hitting 1 in 10 pack sort of thing might not be economically viable. But it does put more single cards into the shop for people to buy. So yeah, pack openings, booster openings, that sort of stuff. And then again, selling them at the shop. A bit of card content again. We did a lot of card content for Flesh and Blood. There's something coming up with Flesh and Blood that's going to give me a bit of a a bit. Maybe it's an interesting grabbing a deck and playing again. There's some armory decks coming out that basically let you take over and do playing an armory to a reasonable level. With any luck, yeah, we might be able to do that. So, that's a bit of a catch up. We're just about to hit an ad break, so what I'll do is I'll stick the Be Right back up, and then after the ad break, we'll have a quick 5 minutes. I can't pause the ad break. Why won't it let me? No. Oh, you're already on the ad break. There's an ad break in process. That's why there's okay. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And welcome back, everyone. That was on the ad break. So, what I was about to say is, going forward, these are going to be Tuesdays at 7 o'clock, which is technically my day off work, so I should have plenty of time during the day to prepare for it, be able to sort something out, look at what we're going to do, throw up some adverts of going, right, we're going to sort through a huge box of bits. Who would like to sit and have a look at some models from the 90s or models from the 80s and that sort of thing and work through them? We're going to go back into some painting streams. I know Zoe's wanting to do some painting streams as well, so there'll be the possibility of both. Me and her doing it. Hers will probably end up on Z Painting channel and Z Painting Twitch as opposed to ProTech, unless we can find a way to send it to both, if that makes sense. And then we're going to look at some competitions and some fun stuff on the nights to make it a bit more interesting than me blathering on like tonight and you watching some bits and pieces for just a bit more structured, a bit more back to what we were like during lockdown. And obviously with Percy's help, I should be able to do that. So we were looking at around about an hour tonight to catch up. I think that's round about where we are. I've had a good chunk of people in. Again, thank you for the follows. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for the donations. Everything helps. And as I say, we will be looking at pushing the money from that back into the streams. We've got the whole kit set up. We don't need kit. We just need simple things like a clean mat to actually paint and sort stuff on. I don't even look under there. Yeah. I still love my army painter mat. And that's the other thing. We'll start trying to find some new products to grab hold of. Try new products on here. Things like I haven't even spoke to people about the glass palettes from Redgrass. I think this is brilliant. I used to have tiles, but these with them being spaced. I've boiled that one twice now and got rid of all of the paint off it. but new products that I'm finding that I like using as well, same as before. New paint ranges. We've had a couple of new sets of paint come in. There's new paint coming. So, yes. So, I'm going to call that there. I'm going to say thank you, everyone, for coming by tonight. And we will definitely make a much more concerted effort. If anyone's got any ideas of what to do, or what you wanted to see us doing, or if you've got something that you would say, can you show me this? Can you show me that? Yes, Craig, we've got requests in for the new Army Painter range. They are getting rid of the old range-ish soon at some point. So yes, we're looking at the new Army Painter range, mate. One of my friends has had some, and I'm hearing good things about it. So I would like to get it onto the bench, paint it. My big go-to at the moment, Pro Acryl. We stock it. We swear by it. Got every one of them up there. So again, if you want to see one of the Pro Acryls in action, give us a shout. We'll do some painting with the colours or the paints that you want to see. I'm open to suggestions, as always. So thank you everyone for coming. I shall see you in the shop. I shall see you on the stream next Tuesday. Next Tuesday will definitely be a day. So thank you all for coming, and we'll catch you soon. Take care.